Welcome everyone, sound check. Can we have a sound check? Can we have a sound check first before we get going? I'm a long way from home, folks. Yes, I'm up here in, Bonnie, Scotland. Here's the view. Look at this. Whoa, can we get around? So here we've got 32 people watching. That's pretty good. 32 people in. Hi to Julie. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. I'm a long way from home, folks. Hi, Moonage. Can anybody tell exactly where I am? The actual town where I am. I've never been here before. Never been up this way before. I've never been this far north in Scotland before. Never. So it's a bit of something a bit different for me. But look at this. If anyone can name the town where I am, because I haven't mentioned it on the title. I mean, you know where I am, but what's the name of the town if anyone knows it? I've never actually heard of it before. So if anyone could tell me. But we're looking down, you see this river here flows into Loch Ness. So it's Loch Ness that way. Fort Augustus, Brubby and Highlands, he's got it. Yeah. So Loch Ness is that way, folks. That way to Nessie. Yeah. Oh, got 141 people watching, that's crazy. Hi Maria. Hey, look where I am. Hey, Bonnie, Scotland. Yeah, look at this. I'll be taking you down to Fort Augustus, Cumbria born and bred. William Watson says Fort William. Well, I was in Fort William early today. Hi Terry. Oh Terry, I can't join you. I can't join you in the saddle today. That's if you are there. I'm a bit of a long way from Blackpool today. Yeah, folks. I've got my Harris tweed hat on. Of course, I have to wear this when I'm up here. So there you go. In fact, really, you know, the weather is not really that bad at all up here. It was sunny this morning. It's gone a bit cloudy now. I came for the aurora. I actually came here for the aurora last night, and it was too cloudy. I couldn't believe it. It was too cloudy. My neck of the woods says Brubby in the Highlands. Oh wow, I need to get up there, says Maria. Yeah, you do. Hi Jay. David Forrest, Fort Augustus, yeah. And Terry's in the saddle, yeah. Well, that bridge down there doesn't look very safe. It looks like it's, is that, can you go across that bridge? It doesn't look very safe to me. That's Loch Ness that way, folks. Yeah. Certainly a bit different to Blackpool, I'll say that much. Hi to everyone, if you're just joining us. I only scheduled this about half an hour ago because I haven't really got a whole lot of time to schedule. I don't know where I'm going to be. It's all a bit last minute, this. I kind of came up to Scotland at the last minute because I heard I got a picture of the aurora from Blackpool. If anyone saw the picture I put a picture on it was on my home page. I got a picture of the aurora from Blackpool Beach. Yeah, it was amazing. Mary's Shell. We're just by the Caledonian Canal. This is the canal that leads into Loch Ness. We'll be taking a look at Loch Ness a little bit later on, but I want to show you all this first. We will be taking a look at the lakeside a bit later on. We might even see Nessie. You never know, do you? Hey, what do you think? It might happen. It might happen on a live stream. You never know. Hi, Fifi. Elaine L. Not too far away from I live. In the Highlands. Cat's Rule, hi. Hi, Hazel. Jimmy Parr. Well, we'll have a look. Will we be able to see Nessie? Look at this though. This is the Caledonian Canal. Doesn't it look awesome? Look at this. What a sight. A little bit less hectic than Blackpool. You see that bridge there? That bridge swings round as well. It's a swing bridge to let the big boats go through. Yeah, this is, well, I don't know. I might have been, I've been to the Isle of Skye, but I think this is a little bit further north than I've ever been in this country before. I'm going to go to Inverness later. Inverness. So we're going to go right past Loch Ness. Look at this. Pretty quiet at the moment. Everywhere's kind of shut. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it warming up. Getting a bit sick of the cold weather, but the weather here is not too bad, you know. It's not too bad, really. Yeah, that's where I'm going later. I'm going up to Inverness. So you can see Loch Ness over there. Can you see? We'll be going down there in a minute. That's it there, right there. We'll be going over there in a minute. We're live here in Fort Augustus, the gateway to Loch Ness. Probably north of Aberdeen and Mace. It started snowing. Never seen that much snow, mate. It was surreal. Wow. Yeah, I didn't snow hardly. I was having a look at Ben Nevis earlier and there was hardly any snow on the top of it. So this is the Caledonian Canal, folks. And this flows into Loch Ness. Fort William in the Isle of Skye, says Jenny Bates. Yeah, well, I've been to Fort William before. I've been on the Isle of Skye, but I'm not sure. I'd have to have a look at a map and see. I've been up to Portree. I've been up to the fairy pools. Elgol. Drive to Inverness under 1 hour, but I tried, I failed. It went a lot more last summer. Well, Loch Ness is the largest lake by volume in the United Kingdom. The largest lake by volume. It's not the largest by surface, because Loch Lomond is bigger by surface, and Loch Lomond is absolutely huge. But I'll tell you what though, yeah, so that's going straight down to Loch Ness. We'll be going there, right down there to Loch Ness. Let's see if we can see Nessie, shall we? Yeah, when I went past Loch Lomond on the way up, and I thought, when am I going to get past this lake? It's massive. No pound burger up here, no, definitely not. Yes, I have, Ruger. I have used a drone. I need to use my drone more. Montrose is the furthest north of me, but I would love to go where you are now, says Jamie Smith. No snow. I'll be making my way down to Loch Ness. Yeah, so I'll be making my way down to Loch Ness a little bit later on. If you just hang on, I'm just going to show you this bit up here first. All this canal here looks absolutely amazing. And I'm just going to head up here. And then once I get up here to the top, I'll turn around and I'll come down. And then we'll head down to Loch Ness itself. And you never know, you might see Nessie. I'm almost at the top. In fact, I'm pretty much at the top now. Oh, look at this, folks. Yeah, it's just down the road, set them up. Look at this scenery. Fort Augustus at the south end of Loch Ness. So stay tuned if you want to see Loch Ness. You never know. Can you imagine if we saw the monster on a live stream? Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, we're pretty much at the top of the canal now. Look, there's a wreck down there as well. I can see a wreck over there. Yeah, the signal up here is not that great, Julie, so I'm not on 5G up here, I'm afraid. Nessie has eaten everyone. It's not that cold, you know. No, it's not that cold at all. I've also been to Aberdeen, Stonehaven. Hi, Sarah. You got a Wetherspoons up here. Brummy in the Howland says he's surprised I can get a signal. Well, let's hope that we don't lose the signal, because we could be up for an exclusive in this live stream. You never know. This could be the one that gets the Loch Ness monster. Look over there, there's a Bank of Scotland over there. Is that? No, is that still a bank? Hi, Dean. Is that a bank? Or is it turned into a cafe? I don't know. It's very quiet around here now. There were a few people around earlier, but now it looks like everyone's left and I'm the only one here now. But I've got over 200 people watching, so I'm not alone. Sarah says there's loads of spoons here. $225 people watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you could hit the thumbs up, that'd be great, and it'll just help the YouTube to get the stream out to more people can join in. So we're up here in Scotland. I've actually come here for the aurora. Yeah, so on Sunday night I went onto the beach at Cleveley's and I took a picture of Mary's Shell, and I managed to get the aurora lighting up the sky behind it, all green. So some of you might have seen it. I'll probably post it on a community page so you can have a look at it. But that's the reason why I came up to Scotland, because I thought I've got to get up to Scotland, because if I go up there I'll get a much better chance of capturing the aurora. But unfortunately last night it was just far too cloudy. Even though I managed to capture a little piece of it, it was just far too cloudy to capture anything. So a bit of a disappointment really. And it's looking fairly summer tonight as well. It's looking really, really cloudy here, so it looks like I might be able to look. What time is it on the moon? Can't answer that one. What time are you going skinny dipping in the loch? Well, I've already been down to the lakeside before, and I have to say, it looks absolutely massive. A Brummie in the Highlands says that this place will be absolutely bustling in a couple of months. Duck Bay, just up the road. Jam-packed. Sunday night was fantastic for the aurora. I'll probably put it on the community page so you can see it. Yeah, it's very quiet around here now. Look at this, everywhere's all shut up. It would be very peaceful if it wasn't for this roar of this water that's coming down that through the gates there, through the loch. Brewster Kick's favourite place. I'm heading to Blackpool tomorrow for the day. Josh, well, you won't see me, I'm afraid. A walk on the wild side is in Scotland, yes. I hope the signal's okay. Did you drive? I drove up. Yeah, I drove up. I slept in my van last night. 29.5 hour day. So hi, Lancashire lass. We'll be heading down to Loch Ness very soon, folks. I hope we keep the signal. But this looks pretty amazing, this, doesn't it? I've never heard of this place before either. Fort Augusta. Cat's real story. I have some friends that live here. If you take the high road. Anyone remember that TV show, Take the High Road? Mrs. Mac. How long are you going to be in Scotland? All week, I think. I think I'll be here all week. Yeah, you can imagine this place be absolutely jam-packed. I'm not going to sing. 240 watching, don't forget to hit like, you're in God's country. You'll have to have your haggis, neeps and tatties. Where are you tomorrow? I don't know. I'm making it up as I go along. The grass looks so green. It does look very, very neat round here. Yeah, so I'm going to make my way down to Loch Ness now, and I'll tell you what, I had a look down there before and it is absolutely vast. I cannot believe how big it is. Now, I came past Loch Lomond on the way up here, and Loch Lomond is massive. It just seems to go on forever. Loch Lomond has the highest surface. It has the most surface volume in the country, but Loch Ness has the most volume. It actually has the most water, and it has loads of it's connected to some of the other lochs as well. It goes out to sea, and that's why they reckon it's got a big monster in it, big sea monster in there. So there you go. We'll be taking a look at it very soon. Don't forget to hit the like button. We've got 121 likes, so if we've got 240 watching. I have been to the Falkirk Wheel mouse charger. I went there a couple of years ago. I took a picture of the kelpies. Yeah. I think the monster's real. I think it's real. I think we're going to go and see it today. Don't forget to hit the like button. So buy yourself a Scottish kilt. Show us your kilt. Out of focus on smart TV. Maybe the signal's a little bit sketchy. I haven't got a 5G signal up here. Hi, William Johnson. I did actually last night. Yeah, I slept pretty well. Call in at the Caledonian Outlet Village at Gretna. Plenty of parkings in the shops. Sea monster must be very old by now. The Boffy. Yeah, so this is Fort Augusta. It might look a little bit ropey, the picture, because the signal's not that good. Hopefully I won't lose the signal. I have not lost a signal on this network since I've been going, but there's no 5G here. I'll just give you another look at where we just were. So we started on the other side, made my way round to the other side. The back road by a forest by Ted Danson from Loch Ness the movie, plus the back road is much nicer. Does look. I think it might just be the, it could just be the signal. It goes a bit mushy when the signal's not very good. Little pub there. There you go. Here's the notice board. Got like a little Loch Ness will be tidal as well, won't it? Try a Drambuie, says Jenny. Super Grand Raptor Nessie was made in Scotland. Are you going to do a star one from Scotland? Well, I might do. Go and have a look at Urquhart Castle. I'm going to be making my way down to Loch Ness, but here's a bit of history over here, folks. Look at that, Fort Augustus. There you go. Tells you all about the history here. Too much to read now, but a lot of goings on there. Castles and Fort William. We're actually on a major fault line, I believe. I think Loch Ness follows a major fault line. If you look at a map of Scotland, you can see it. It's like a massive ridge all the way across the mainland, and you can tell that it was some sort of glacier or something. How are we doing? Are you bringing any shortcake back? Yeah. Let's have a little look over here. We will be heading down to the lakeside soon, folks. That's going to be the thing. But we've got some cruises here. Look at these cruises here. Look. Welcome to Cruise Loch Ness. Just think of all those cruises that people have been on. All those people with cameras. We've all got smartphones nowadays. We haven't seen any new pictures of the Loch Ness Monster, have we? You know, we've seen lots of old pictures of the Loch Ness Monster. You know, thanks, Eddie Oy. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a bit like UFOs, isn't it? You know how we don't really see UFOs anymore, do we? Or at least not unless they're Chinese spy balloons or something like that. We only see Chinese spy balloons. Yeah. Chinese spy balloons, that's what we see nowadays. But UFOs, you know, the old flying saucers, they don't seem to exist anymore. Even though we've got these amazing super duper zoom smartphone, Google Pixel, Samsung Guess 10 or whatever they are, we don't seem to get those UFOs anymore, do those blurry UFO. Well, we're stuck with those blurry UFO pictures and those really, really shaky and rubbish picture alien mutations, taking aliens apart and taking the guts out and all that sort of thing. So, well, you never know, folks. You just never know. We're going to head down there to the bank of Loch Ness now, and well, you know, there's a first for everything, isn't there? There is a first for everything. You never know what we might see. We've got a we've actually got a monastery just over. It was a monastery, but it's been turned into a hotel. 265 watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Joe Gordon, yes, I am up your neck of the woods. Nessie is camera shy. He seems to be digital mobile phone camera shy, but he wasn't like film camera shy, blurry film camera. The Chinese spy balloon was popped the other week, yeah. Might look a little bit soft, John Russell. Yeah, if it looks a bit soft, it's probably just the signal. signal might be a little bit mushy. It goes a bit mushy when the signal's not very good. But yeah, we were just taking a look at the boats there. We're now on this swing bridge. This bridge here swings around so that so that these boats can get underneath it, I think. Do they have to go underneath the bridge? I suppose it's to get the boats out, isn't it? If they ever need to get the boat off the lake, they have to go up the canal, don't they? Yeah, sounds idyllic, Dean. Yeah, it does. Is that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Yeah, keeping the signal. It is very different to Blackpool Dune. So we're actually looking down. So there's Loch Ness over there. We're right at the south end of that's Loch Ness. We're going to head down there now. We're going to head down that way now. Have you seen Rab C. Nesbitt yet? Hi from New Zealand, N. Smiler. Welcome to Loch Ness. I wonder if it's bad for midges up here though in summer. But that's another thing as well. I've only ever been to Scotland in the middle of winter. In fact, I like to come here. I prefer to come here in the middle of winter. The last time that I came up here was in, it was like the beginning of February 2019, yeah. And I was supposed to have been back up here since, but we had the lockdowns and all that sort of thing, and that really messed us all up. So it took me all this time to get back. And the only reason why I'm here now is because we had the aurora on Sunday. We had the aurora. I managed to get a picture of it from Cleveley, just up the road from Blackpool. I managed to get an amazing picture of Mary's Shell with the green aurora lighting up the sky, and that's why I'm here. I just decided, let's just head up to Scotland because that's what I do, is it? And that's why I'm here, yeah. Yeah, the monastery. Yeah, we will see the monastery in a minute. It's now a hotel. So we're going to head down to Loch Ness now. We're going to head down there. Oh, wait till you see Loch Ness. It looks absolutely spectacular. Oh, thanks. Is that Cat's Rule? Thanks very much, Cat's Rule. I learned so much about the UK and astronomy from your channels. Thanks for all you do. That is amazing. Thanks very much. I'm happy to help. I'm just going past a cafe here called The Moorings. Oh, I just want to show you this as well. There's like an old building there. It's a war memorial hall. That one there. And there's like a little. It looks a bit like a church. Can you see that building there? It looks like a church, but it's a shop made out of like corrugated steel. Looks fairly quaint, doesn't it? So it must have been a church at one time, I think. It's now the mill shop. So there you go. We're heading towards Loch Ness, folks. This is it. This is a biggie. Can we get more people watching? Come on. Let's see if we can get more people in the stream. We've got 256 in at the moment. We've got a sign here, more visitor. Don't let your dog foul. Spirit of Loch Ness, that boat's called over there. It's a catamaran. That one there. Yeah, well, I had to wear my hat, didn't I? Sorry, I forgot the name of the chap that sent me the hat, but thanks very much to the guy that sent it me. I do have his name wrote down somewhere. Are you going to do it, Canada? I've had a good time in Scotland. I-123-4. Yeah, so I thought I had to wear my hat, didn't I? I just had to put my Harris tweed. I mean, to be quite honest, I'm actually warm at the moment. I'm actually too warm. I could actually do with taking this hat off. So when I came up to Scotland, I came up to Glencoe. I stopped in Glencoe last night, and unfortunately it was too cloudy to get any aurora. I took some pictures and you can actually see the green in some of the breaks in the cloud, but it was just far too cloudy to get anything decent. So that's where I was last night, and today I've decided I might as well come to Loch Ness. And then I thought, oh well, why don't I do a live stream? Try a live stream instead. So that's what I've done. There you go. There's nothing like making stuff up as you go along, is there? So we're just across the way now from this monastery, or the old monastery. We'll be able to see it soon. I've got quite a collection now, Dean. Hi from the other end down in Cornwall. Well, I'm not that far from John O'Groats. Well, I say I'm not that far away. I'm a lot closer to John O'Groats than I've ever been before. Nessie's on holiday in Blackpool, says David. Yep, time to get the Harris tweed out. We're heading towards Loch Ness, folks. Oh my God, I went down there really. I was blown away when I saw it. Yeah, it's absolutely vast. You can't even see all the way down the lake because it's that long, it goes over the curve of the earth. Yeah? So if anyone's a flat earther, come to Loch Ness. See if you can see Inverness. See if you can see the other end of Loch Ness. I challenge you. Do a quick haggis. I don't really eat haggis. Good to see you out and about, Stephen Turnstill. Thanks. Cameron Bonner, Nessie, loving this. I feel as if I'm in Scotland for my birthday. Thanks for sharing it with us. No problems, Hazel. Looks so peaceful. There's a massive boat down there. A massive yacht. Look at that yacht down there. Wow. I wonder how much one of those is. Did I say lake? Lake's a dirty word in Scotland. It's loch. Loch. I wonder if I should have a walk on that pontoon down there. What do you think, folks? Let me know. Say yes if you want me to go on there. I'll have a walk on there. I might get grabbed. We're at Eden Court tomorrow night for a show. Might see you if you're... Where's Eden Court? Elaine L. Eden Court, is that in Inverness? 1, 2, 3, 4 says yes, go down there. Right, we're coming up to the lake now. Lake. So, sorry folks, it's loch, not lake, loch. How does it, Lake Ness? We're going to Lake Ness, folks. Lake Ness. Has anyone been to the Loch district in England? The Loch district. It's beautiful, the Loch district. Right, I'm now on these pontoons now. Wish me luck, because if there's any sea monster in here now, and it's got a long neck, yeah, I might be history. But just over here, we can now see the monastery. Look at that, the old monastery. It's now a hotel, a very exclusive hotel. Eugene McGregor, watch yourself. Hi Paul J, Andrew Patton, don't fall in. No, I'll try not to, but it's a bit wobbly on here. Inverness, Inverness, yeah. Well, I am heading up to Inverness tonight. So that there is the That there is the monastery, the old monastery. It's now a hotel. But we are heading towards the loch side. Oh, when I saw this for the first time, I was blown away. I've got to drive all the way along this loch tonight to the other side. I've got to go to Inverness. In fact, I'll probably go beyond Inverness up to Moray Firth. It's the Loch District. It's the Loch District. Thanks, Julie. Thanks very much, Julie. That's awesome. This is now Loch Ness. We're here. This is it. We're here. We're actually here. We're at Loch Ness now. Look at this. The very southern tip of Loch Ness. Thanks very much to Julie and Cat's Rules for those super chats. Absolutely awesome. I'll just show you where I came. So it's very quiet around here at the moment. No problem, Julie. I don't know, Darren. Oh, we're here now, folks. Look at this. Loch Ness. This is it, folks. We're here. Oh, look at this. Wow. Wowzers. Look at this. I'll tell you something else as well. You can really feel the breeze. In fact, it's not that bad. You know, if you've ever been by a lake and you're downwind, you'll know that the wind can be really, really... I'm feeling that at the moment. It's not that bad, to be honest, but it certainly feels quite a bit colder down here now by the shore of Loch Ness, right at the southern end, and the wind does seem to be... It's a very, very light wind, but if that was a strong wind, a northerly wind, it could be seriously, seriously cold right here, right now, but actually it's not too bad. So this is Loch Ness, folks. Look at this. It's absolutely vast. It's the second largest by surface area, I believe, in the UK, to Loch Lomond. I think Loch Lomond has the largest surface area, but Loch Ness here has the largest volume of water. It goes down to about 750 feet deep. That is pretty deep. 750 feet deep. No wonder they've got sea monsters down there. So imagine how deep Loch Ness is. You'd have to put 1.5 Blackpool towers together, and that's how deep Loch Ness is at its deepest point. Yeah, it's pretty deep. 1.5 Blackpool towers is how deep Loch Ness is at its deepest point. If you look at it on a map, you'll see that it's very, very narrow. It's really narrow and really long. It leads all the way from here, Fort Augusta, all the way up to the top end at Inverness. And you'll notice as well, if you look at it on a map, it must have been a fault line. It's like a fault line or a glacier or something, because it seems to cut right across the whole of Scotland. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm going to turn the camera around. Look at this. We live on the Black Isle, says Elaine L. Has anyone seen Nessie? I got it from, it was a gift from someone. I can't remember the name of the guy. I think it was Duncan or something. I can't remember his name. I've got it written down somewhere. But this is Loch Ness, folks. Look at it, Loch Ness. There you go. We're here now. We've got over 300 watching. Go over the Kessock Bridge from Inverness to the Black Isle, God's country. This is Loch Ness. It's actually really amazing, this. I'm actually quite lucky to get weather like this at the moment. It's not, I mean, it could be blowing a gale, it could be snowing. Actually, I wouldn't mind if it was snowing, actually, it'd be really, really good. There's a load of signs on this thing here, look. People from around the world come here, of course. Famous around the world. On the other side, let's have a look. Tells boats where to go, where to come into the to moor up. So there you go, folks, we're here right at the southern end of Loch Ness in Scotland. It would be snow joke. Yeah, well, the last time I was there it was like a winter wonderland, it really was. Yeah, look at that. Right, I can actually see the horizon. See the horizon. Can't see the other side of the lake because this lake is so long. It goes over the curve. It curves over the curve of the earth. I hope we haven't got any flat earthers in because I can definitely see a horizon there. It's somewhere near the middle of the lake. Loch. I keep saying lakes. Sorry about that. It's a dirty word. Yeah. Can anyone see Nessie? Yeah, I have to. I keep saying lake, don't I? But of course it's Loch Ness, not Lake Ness. It's a bit like saying the Loch District in England. Sounds daft, doesn't it? The amazing Loch District, the world famous Loch District in England, yeah. So sounds daft, doesn't it, really? But yeah, there you go. This is Loch Ness, folks. We made it. What I'm going to do is I'll just put the camera down, if that's all right, and I'll try and catch up on some comments. Findhorn. Gordy. It's behind you, says Moonage. The earth is flat. We are condemned to the dawn. We are doomed. Stay safe, says Webbs. There's definitely a horizon there. Watching from 10 Towns, that's a big Fairhaven Lake, yeah. It's a bit bigger than Fairhaven Lake. Yeah. It's actually really calming at the moment, you know. There's not much wind, but it's certainly, you can certainly feel the wind. When you're by a lake, it whips up that cold, the lake, the cold air off the lake, and it can make the wind a lot colder. Thanks very much for that. Who's that? Wayne Horton. Thanks very much, Wayne. That's awesome. Amazing. Thanks, Wayne, for the super chat. What's that there? Have a great trip, Steve. Thank you. Aren't they? Yeah. My dad is from Avoch. I still have an auntie in Ross Markle and Cornon Bridge. We're looking straight down Loch Ness here. Keep your eyes open. It's a massive lake though. It's a massive loch. So I said it again, didn't I? I keep saying lake. It is a massive loch. Thanks very much, Mary Bernadette. Steve Graham. We live in Rosemarkle. Beautiful place. Someone just mentioned that before. Haggis review this week. I've never been to Scotland, says Darren Williams. Took some bread in and Nessie will show. Yeah, what do you think? Hi, Steve, from Jack Russell. I think he's a bit shy today, looking for a large splash in the water. This is Loch Ness Live, folks. Let me know how the picture's looking, because the signal is probably not as good as it might be if I was somewhere with a better network. So this is it, folks. Loch Ness. Happy Tuesday from Lake Geneva. What is it? Oh, Geneva, sorry. Fast as funk. Yeah, so that's yeah, so I actually came down here yesterday on a bit of a whim after I'd taken a picture of the aurora up in Blackpool. Yeah, unbelievable. I took a photograph of the aurora from Blackpool. Can you believe it? Yeah, Mary Shell up at Cleveland. You know, I did try to capture it with Blackpool Tower, but unfortunately there was too much light pollution and it just wasn't working at all. But I tried. You don't know until you try, do you? But I did have a go. I tried to capture the aurora from the promenade with Blackpool Tower in the shot, but unfortunately it just got. You could see the aurora, you could see it, but it was the picture wasn't very good. It was a bit of a mess really. So going a bit further north up to Cleveland and Mary's Shell, it made all the difference, and that's how I found myself in Scotland here today, because I wanted to see if I could capture the aurora up here, because obviously you get a better chance to capture it up here. But unfortunately last night we completely clouded out, so I need to think of something else to do now. Loch Ness, folks. If you're just joined us, we're here at Loch Ness, live. Loving the sound of the water, George Smiley. Yeah, it does actually sound that nice, doesn't it? Listen to. I'll just let you listen to the water for a little while. Afternoon, the rock. It is very ASMR, isn't it? Yeah, so that was just a bit of a quiet spell for you, just to listen to the water there. You certainly get about, Stephen, says Edward. Hi, Edward. What to do instead? Haggis and a pint review, maybe? I'm not too sure about haggis, to be honest. I've got a bit of a hang-up about haggis. I'm not sure if I'd want to eat one. You'll get no Nessie today. He'll be watching your live stream. Morning from Australia, Nicholas Cook. First time I've actually heard the loch, says Eddie Oy. So this is how it looks. Loch Ness. The southern end of Loch Ness from Fort Augusta up there. We started up there. Fort Augusta. You don't have to get about. So tranquil. I'd love to sit there and have a good look, good book and forget about the world, says Lifeguard 2564. Fish supper with mushy peas. Well, you know what? I had fish and chips last night from a place close to the Green Welly Stop. The Green Welly Stop was closed. Is that right? The cafe, the restaurant, the Green Welly Stop was actually closed up the... Yeah, so I stopped off last night on the way to Glencoe and I wanted to stop at the Green Welly Stop. Now, unfortunately, the Green Welly Stop was closed. I didn't think it would be closed, but it was. The actual restaurant was closed, the garage was open, the petrol station, but the Green Welly Stop, which is like a really kind of massive and very popular restaurant and gift shop, that sort of thing, place up here. It's by, it's just south of Glencoe, and it were closed. I couldn't believe it were closed, so I had to go somewhere else. And I ended up paying £17.50 for fish and chips. Believe that? I said that right. £17.50 for fish, chips, mushy peas, a cup of tea, and a roll. £17.50. Now I actually got 2 fish. I did actually get 2 fish. I thought about making a video out of it, but I did do a little bit of video. I don't know if I've got enough to do a video on it, but I could post it on the community page. There was quite a lot to it, you know. The 2 fish, I actually got 2 fish, but £17.50. I mean, come on, £17.50. I did get 2 fish though. I couldn't eat all the chips. I didn't rate it quite as high as the last place where I was, Barnacles in Llandudno. I don't rate it as much as that, or the Yorkshire Fisheries, and those were a bit cheaper as well. But there you go, £17.50 though. Come on, man, that is extreme. This is Loch Ness, folks. Hi from sunny Birmingham. Is it sunny? It is, dear, isn't it? We're looking down Loch Ness now. Look at that. Easy way to pronounce loch is to say low, then clear your throat. Loch. Loch. Loch Ness. It is expensive. I wouldn't have paid that, says George Whitelaw. Wait until he tells you about breakfast. Right, okay. So I had breakfast this morning at the Glencoe Ski Resort. I had breakfast there. It was a Scottish breakfast, or whatever you call it. It was like an English but style. I could have had haggis, I didn't have haggis. And I'm going to post a picture of it in the community chat, and I'll let you decide. I'll tell you how much I paid for it. I won't say any more now, but I've had better. I've certainly had better, and I've had cheaper. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, so there you go. I'll put a post up on the community page about that. But for now, we're here at Loch Ness. This is Loch Ness. I've never ever been up here before. Fish patty and chips under the fire. I'm not sure what the fish is, or did you? I've only learned once. Sounds like they saw you coming at those prices. We come to Blackpool for a cheap takeout, lol. Tower Fisheries, yeah. I might go to the Tower Fisheries next. Chip shop on the edge of Butters Land is best and cheaper. I can't read all your chat, I'm afraid. I'm trying to... The McMaster pays triple that sometimes. Wow. Yeah, £17.50. That's how much I paid for fish and chips at the Real Food Cafe. I think it was called the Real Food Cafe, just down from the Green Welly stop. So if anyone knows the Green Welly stop up here in Scotland, it's just can't describe where it is. It's near sort of down from Glencoe. I paid £17.50 for fish and chips. Now I did get 2 fish, and I got mushy peas, and I got a roll, and I got a tea, but £17.50 though. I mean, come on, so £17.50. I seem to be paying more and more money all the time. And I don't think it was anywhere near as good as the last couple of places I've been, like the Barnacles place and the Yorkshire Fisheries, but there you go. If anyone can tell me a good place up here, maybe Inverness, I'll be heading up there now after this. That price should have been for 2 people. Pound burger, yeah, that's more like it. Visit to Torquay, well, don't put it past it, David. I didn't go to Torquay last year, but I went down to, I did go to, where did I go last year? I went to Dorset last year. I didn't get along to where's Torquay? Is it Cornwall, Torquay? Sorry, Cornwall. It is Cornwall, isn't it? Is it? The Green Welly stop is in Tyndrum. Yeah, £17.50. I'll tell you what, it's getting dark now. Has anyone been to Loch Ness in the dark? Well, you never know. Battery's all right, Wayne. It's not possible to take a barge out the canal through the loch. That would be awesome. This loch does. It does have channels which go out to the sea. It does, yeah. So you never know. You just never know what could be in here. If you don't believe in the Loch Ness monster, well, you'd be surprised at what lies in the depths. You'd be very surprised. There's stuff down there that we have got no idea about, you know. When you go right deep down beyond what a human can dive, you just never know what's living down there. You really don't. Safer than walking around Bottom Walk, Blackpool. That's when the monster comes to shore. Take it's not possible to say. Oh, I've read that one, sorry. State Pioneer Cafe inside Inverness train station is second to none. Yeah, I should be able to see the Northern Lights. Yeah. Yeah, well that's right. Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here at Loch Ness. Well, in fact, I'm not necessarily at Loch Ness for the Northern Lights. I'm up here in Scotland because I want to have a great chance of seeing the Northern Lights. And I came yesterday, but last night, unfortunately, it was just far too cloudy. It would have been epic last night. It would have been really, really epic, but unfortunately it wasn't. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going on a bit of a trip around Scotland while I'm up here. I thought, well, I might as well come to Loch Ness because I'm in that neck of the woods and I've never been up here before. So that's why I'm here now. And I thought, well, while I'm here, I might as well just do a live stream, just to surprise you with a live stream from Loch Ness. And there you go. We're not doing too bad. We've got 300 people watching. No problem, Hazel. Hazel's going for a tea. Yeah, 70. Did you know the price before you ordered, or was it a shot? I actually did know the price before I ordered, funny enough. It was actually £16.50 for the small one. And I thought, oh, I might as well pay £1 and get the large one. So, what would the small one have been? It might have been even worse. They might have just given me one fish. I don't know. I've got no idea. 23 miles and 740 foot deep, says George Whitelaw. Yeah, you're right there. So it's as deep as 2 Blackpool towers. Loch Ness, largest loch by volume. It's the largest amount of water in the country, I believe. The largest by volume. Not the largest by surface area, because Loch Lomond is bigger, but it's got more water in it. It's very, very deep. 740 feet at its deepest point. I can even see the horizon of the lake. It must go right over the horizon. You cannot see Inverness from here because it'll be beyond the curve. Yeah, so if you're a flat earther, sorry about that. It was fish and chips, Paul. I paid £17.50 for fish and chips. Yeah, I actually got 2 fish. I took a picture of it. I'll see if I can put a picture on the community page later so you can have a look. So we're right at the southern end of Loch Ness here. Let's have a look over here. It's very, very quiet. I might be the only one here in person, but there's 300 people watching live, so I don't feel lonely. There you are. There's the thumbnail. I managed to get the thumbnail right. When I first set the live stream up, there was it put a funny thumbnail on, didn't it? It put the hearts thing on, didn't it? So I had to change it. So that's where we are, Fort Augustus. A few years ago, I camped beside the loch in a car park. Some strange noises during the night. Very strange. Sarah's going to try and find a Wetherspoons. Well, if you could look that up for us, Sarah. Wetherspoons. Mountain goats live in the rocks on the side of the loch. Plenty of monsters on Cookson Street. Yeah. Am I coming home tonight? No. I'm staying here. I'm staying in Scotland until Friday at least. In fact, I'll be here Friday night probably. I won't be coming back until the weekend. So, get in the water, give Nessie a fright. Adam Faith made a film. I think Ted Danson did. Was it Loch Ness? Nessie? Did they do a... Yeah, 311 people watching. Wetherspoons, Church Street, Inverness. There you go there. Sorted. Sarah's on it. Oh, sorry, Elaine. That's Elaine, sorry. This is Loch Ness. This is it. Oh, there's something down below. Hey, look, what's that there? Look. I've seen something, look. What's that? What's that? What is it? Can you see it? I think it's moving. Yeah? Can you see that? What is that there? It's like a head sticking out of the water. Look. Can you see it? Look at that. Whoa. I know I will be broke by Friday. I was just having you on there. The Loch Ness monster. I will be skint by Friday at this rate, the way I'm going. I will be, honestly. So there's 300 people watching this live stream. We're live here in Fort Augustus in Scotland. It's the first time I've been here. Yeah, it's the first time I've been up here This is the furthest north. I think it's the furthest north that I've been in this country. We're here at the shore of Loch Ness. We're on the south side. We're in Fort Augusta. This is Loch Ness here. It looks absolutely amazing. It blew me away when I saw it. I mean, just look at that there now. That goes on for 23 miles. Is that true? 23 miles. That is incredible. 23 miles towards the north, towards the northeast, towards Inverness. Right up there. I'm heading towards Inverness tonight, so I'm going to head down there into the darkness. Yeah, that's where I'm going tonight, so I hope I make it there. It's going to get a bit dark. It's going to be a bit dark, folks. Bye, George. If you want to see seals, go to Spey Bay. You should go to Scrabster. My friend lives there. Put some shots. They're stunning. Scrabster. Be careful driving the A82. Thanks, Elaine. I know the A82 is a mad road. It's an absolutely mad road, isn't it, Elaine? Yeah, the A82, which sort of comes all the way through Glencoe, goes all the way through Glencoe, then it goes around Ben Nevis. I was looking at Ben Nevis earlier today, yeah, and then it goes all the way. Does it? It's a crazy road anyway. Yeah, I mean a lot of the rural roads are they're dangerous. You have to be very careful when you're on these roads, especially these up in Scotland. Yeah, especially when it's in the dark as well. But at least we haven't got icy weather at the moment, because that would make it more dangerous by a factor of 10 or something like that. So there you go, that's this live stream. Thanks for joining. I'm going to end it there now, and I'm going to head back. I'm going to head up there to Inverness, up there to the other end of Loch Ness. That's where I'm going, yeah, tonight. So thanks to everyone for joining in, and I'll just take some last messages from in the Highlands. Bye, thanks for the information. Eddie Oy, thanks. David Harrison, can't read your message, I'm afraid. Have a great evening, better than BBC News, yeah? Don't have to work hard to do that, do I? Radio Ray. Thanks for watching. We didn't lose the signal either, did we? Go to Cullen and check out the famous skink shop. The King's Highway, Inverness, Wetherspoons. Have a night there, says Sarah. So there you go, I'll leave you now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to leave you now from the shores of Loch Ness. The bearded Blackpool monster heading to Inverness, yeah. Maybe I'm the Loch Ness monster. Cracking vlog, Sandra. Thanks, Sandra. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everyone who's taken part in the chat. And thanks also to those who gave the super chats. It all helps. I've just had to pay £5 for parking, and then I realised I didn't have to pay for parking at all. So I paid £5 to park in a car park over there. And then I came down the road and found that I could have parked for free. Oh, God. that absolutely sickened me, that did. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. That really, really sickened me. But anyway, there you go. That's just what happens, isn't it, when you go away sometimes. So that's it, folks, from Loch Ness. Thanks to everyone who's been watching. And also thanks to everyone who's taken part in the chat. Sorry if I missed your message. Thanks for all the super chats to Julie, Cat's Rule, and... Sorry, I can't remember the other chap, but you know who you are. And that's it from Loch Ness. I'll leave you now, just a few seconds now, just to finish the stream. Thanks, Jungly. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, folks.